Hello everyone. So today let's talk about a rare kind of investment which happens in the history. Okay, it doesn't happen anymore today. Okay, but it happened in the history, and I am talking about ice, investing in ice. See, in today's time we have refrigerator. Okay, we have these artificial cooling technology. Okay, with the help of which we can easily create ice. Anyone can create ice at their own home without much effort. Okay, but there was a time, especially in the 1800s, especially between 1800 and 1900, when this kind of technology was not available. Okay, so what was happening at that time, that because this technology was not available, so there were a lot of places, okay, especially tropical places with warm climate, with very hot climate, okay, where ice was in demand. Okay, because with the help of ice, you can make your drinks colder. Okay, and people likes to drink chilled drink in the tropical places. Okay, you can keep your vegetables fresh for a long period of time. Okay, basically all the use cases that you have today for the refrigerator, uh, for the same use cases demand were created for the ice. Okay, so what was happening between 1800s and 1900s, there were a lot of people who were harvesting ice, okay, from the lakes, from the rivers, from the glaciers. Okay, and they were selling it in these warm places. Okay, they were buying this ice, or they were harvesting this ice from the lakes and from the rivers and from the glaciers. Okay, then they are investing in the storage. Okay, basically there are insulated warehouses where you can keep this ice and the ice will remain intact. Okay, and then you can sell this ice at the places with warm climate at a high price. Okay, because in warm places there is a demand for these ice here. Okay, so basically the investment is about these insulated warehouses. The investment is in this ice. Okay, keeping the ice, okay, investing in the ice, storing the ice, and then selling the ice later on at a high price. So this was a investment at that time. Okay, now this was very popular between 1800 and 1900. Okay, this was very popular between 1800 and 1900 because at that time there was no technology like refrigerator, and there was no technology like that, and there were demand for ice. Okay, the use cases were same as they are today. The use cases were same. Okay, so because of this demand people make millions. There were a lot of millionaires which were created out of this. Okay, now one of the famous example of this one is Frederick Tudor. Okay, this person Frederick Tudor was called the Ice King. Okay, he was called the Ice King. He was basically a Boston merchant. Okay, and in 1806, what he did in 1806, he loaded a ship with ice cut from the New England ponds. Okay, and sailed it to the Caribbean. Okay, now locals were laughing at him, but wealthy customers paid high prices for ice cooled drinks in the tropical heat. Basically the same thing I am telling you. As long as there is a demand, uh, there will be investment, there will be profit. Locals were laughing at him because at the local places it was not needed. Okay, there was not demand, but in the tropical places where there is a lot of heat, uh, there was a lot of demand for ice cooled drinks, chilled drinks. Okay, cool food. Okay, all of those things. Okay, now then he expanded the trade to India, Brazil, and the South America as well. Okay, now Tudor also invested in ice harvesting rights, which means essentially owning the legal rights to cut ice from certain lakes each winter. Okay, so basically he got permission, legal permission to cut ice, harvest ice from some lakes as well, and then selling it other places. So he was investing in ice harvesting rights as well. Okay, so this was a very valuable investment at that time. Okay, in today's time it is not very valuable, because in today's time we have artificial cooling technology, anyone can create ice anywhere. Okay, and today there is not demand for it. See, you have to understand the main point here. Okay, the main point is not about ice. Okay, the main point is about demand. Okay, the blueprint is same. Either you talk about investment 200 years ago or you talk about investment today, the main point is that the blueprint is same. What is the blueprint? The blueprint is that as long as there is demand for something, okay, as long as there is something who can buy, then there is a market. As long as there is a buyer, no matter how weird people think it is, no matter how weird, no matter how strange people think it is, no matter how much people laugh, it doesn't matter. As long as there is a buyer, there is a market. Okay, as long as there is a demand, there is a market, there is opportunity for making money. Okay, so that is the main point here. Okay, now today the demand for ice is not like in the past. Okay, so today people can't make much money out of it, but there was a time that people were making money out of it. Okay, so that is your one investment case from the history. Okay, which doesn't exist today, but still a lot could be learned from it.